once again focused on the erosion of voting rights in this country. In what can only be described as a coordinated attack on democracy itself, Republicans in state legislatures across the country have been passing bills intended to suppress the votes of anyone who isn't already in their corner. And in most cases, it is obvious that these laws are targeting voters of color, young voters, and disabled voters with almost surgical precision. It's so insidious that even the Department of Justice is taking action against Georgia. Attorney General Merrick Garland announced a lawsuit saying the state's tactics are intended to, quote, deny or abridge the right of Black Georgians to vote. And yet, this week, Senate Republicans blocked even the possibility of debate on a national remedy when they successfully filibustered the For the People Act. Perhaps the most galling part of this display of anti-democratic cowardice is the reality that 50 Republican senators who blocked the bill represent 43 million fewer Americans than the 50 Democrats and independents who tried to pass it. So what can we do about this latest and greatest threat to democracy? Well, we've been backed up against the wall before. In the summer of 2017, the Republicans, having taken the House, the Senate, and the presidency, they declared their intention to repeal Obamacare, despite its wide popularity. But Americans took action, rising up together and showing up in droves to their representatives' town halls, demanding they protect the health care law by any means necessary. Thought it was a narrow victory, and though it was a narrow victory, it was a victory nonetheless. As Congress heads home for its summer recess, the activism of 2017 can provide a blueprint for how to save our democracy in 2021. And come August, we can rise up in even larger numbers.
Voting rights are under attack across America.
And we are ready to rise up.
On August 28th, 2021.
August 28th.
58 years to the day after my grandfather led the March on Washington.
People all over America.
In Atlanta,
Washington, D.C.,
Miami,
Houston,
Phoenix,
and cities and towns across the country
will join together in the same nonviolent, nonpartisan spirit of Dr. King.
To tell our elected officials we won't wait any longer.
we need federal voting rights protections for every American. We cannot sit idly by as our votes are suppressed and our voices silenced. So in the spirit of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., the National Action Network, which I'm the head of, together with Martin Luther King III and his wife Andrea, and the March On Coalition will peacefully march in Washington and all over America to demand the foundation of this democracy, our votes, be protected. It has been over 200 years since our founders ratified the Constitution, and countless lives have been lost in the struggle to ensure that we, the people, means all the